Are you winning, son?
Yo, gamers! I'm back from getting milk. Sorry, life got in the way, but it wasn't that long, right? Almost a year. Never mind. Anyways, we're back, and from now on, I'll promise an upload schedule at most as stable as Lava's content roadmaps. Alright, in this video, we're gonna talk about the vault, my opinions about it, etc. Then we go to the valenslime event, which is an improvement of the Christmas one, but we'll talk about it. Then we'll check the patch notes and a few things that aren't mentioned in the patch notes but are still nice to know. A few tips and tricks. And dependent on the length of the video, I'll give it a kind of an eyeball. We'll talk about Idolmancers at the end, Lava's new upcoming game. Um, without any further ado, let's get into the vault. Alright, welcome. For anyone new, this is my streaming setup that I use when I'm streaming Eidolon. Quick ahead, generally, I nowadays play RuneScape, but I'll try and do a stream maybe to when there's an Eidolon update. Just simply because, you know, it's an idle game and I don't want to sit staring at my screen the entire day, right? Anyways, let's jump into the vault. We're bone farming here as well on the Deathbringer on the side. We'll drop my opinions at the end. My gaming screen is here, so if I look here, then you know that. There's a lot of great upgrades. I think I'll just kind of read them off, and if there's anything like worth mentioning, I'll just quickly drop it in there. Like for example, you start with base damage, and that's actually at level 500 quite a bit. You're not gonna get it maxed out right off the rip, but like early game, this is really strong. For late gamers, it's a little less, but that's absolutely fine. Talent points, that is great early game as well, because you're gonna struggle with accuracy, or you used to struggle with accuracy and stuff, and now you just got like once maxed out like 200 extra points, but expect like if you're in World 3 to at least have like 50 extra talent points from this, if not more. It's kind of insane. Monster tax, it gives you more money. All of this costs money, so this is potentially the most important, one of the most important upgrades at the start. It also now displays your money percent actually. So as you can see, as a relatively end gamer, with no money setup of course, because I'm on the Deathbringer, I get like 700 real times money. It's kind of mental. Wicked Smart. I don't think anyone will honestly finish this off within World 6. The amount of money you need is ridiculous, but that's fine. Accuracy and defense, these are probably the stars of the early game progression thanks to the Vault. These are big struggles in World 3 and 4, and this will help you a ton. Then again, kind of same thing. Evolving talents, 200 talent points in the second tab will definitely help you, but for most classes that's going to be more damage focused. Massive whirl, rapid arrows, and dual fireballs. I mean, these are just kind of mental. Like dual fireballs is a good clearing tool. Like in the early game, of course, you use fireball in the mages. In the late game, you'll have the elemental sorcerer who can, on auto attack, generate a fireball. Now that's essentially double hits. Most archers use the piercing arrow. Now you get 2 arrows with double the damage essentially. And massive whirl is just huge. It's absolutely mental. Then we have weapon craft. All crafted weapons give 75% more damage. This is nice, but I believe it's an additive. So like in the end game you might not notice it as much. My advice would be upgrade it. Like try and max it out, but then sort of ignore it, right? Because any weapon you make after will get the damage bonus. But like I wouldn't go through all the trouble of remaking all your weapons just to get this. Because I don't think you get 75% extra damage. Like for end gamers it's not going to be relevant. If you're not in the end game yet, right, even if you're still in World 5, you're going to relatively quickly upgrade your weapons, at least in your pushers. So I think that's fine. Mining Payday, I haven't grinded it that much before I get flamed in the comments. This is more coins per ore mined, so definitely in the early game, if you're mining anyways for your armors and stuff, this is just, once again, a great money multiplier. Baby on board, class XP for your lowest players. This is an additive, I believe, but, I mean, they deserve it, right? Give them the love. Major discount, great, everything's cheaper, sure, like, focus that. More coins for amount of beans killed. Definitely in the early game if you don't have Death Note yet, like no multi-kill. If you don't know what multi-kill is, you're not there yet, don't worry about it. You don't need to get it that high. After that, probably 1 billion kills is good enough, which is your eclipse skill. You can go further. That's up to you. It's more money, more better, right? Knockout, really fun mechanic that he added with the Deathbringer, now added to any player essentially. What is a knockout? It is this damage bonus. If it's maxed out, that's 8%, which you get for punching a mob to death. A mob needs to die in 1 line of damage. So that means you one need to hit. If you like miss a hit and then you punch it, one shot him, that doesn't count. And for every, it will also tell you, like current target all done, because I've done them all. It will say what monster is next, so it will start with green spores, then we'll go to frogs, etc. And you just kill them in 1 shot. You're allowed to use the stingers, the orange boxing gloves. And you can't use a beginner class, or at least not the journeyman and up, because they get multiple hits per punch, so that doesn't count. Stamp Bonanza, here we have some really great early game stamps, like base damage, HP, accuracy and defense. Get a 4 times higher bonus, so that's huge. Carry capacity, 750 in the early game, that's insane, honestly. For an end gamer, it doesn't really matter. Drop rate, everybody loves drop rate. Doggo happiness, he's a happy boy. I don't know. I would probably ignore it. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't think like the free pet is quick or anything. This might have something to do with the pet rework that he's working on. So who knows? Damage per carrot skilled, it's base damage. Get a few KC. Late game it doesn't matter anymore. Early game it might be the difference, who knows? Almost 8 times faster owl. Everybody loves owl. If you don't have like 30 fractal feathers, you come outside, congratulations. But in the early game it's a nice bonus, in the late game it's more drop rate, why not? Boss decimation is just gonna make your life easier. There's a lot of sources, so I'm not sure how relevant it is, but maybe for like... I mean, can you get there with Amarok? Probably not, but like maybe it helps you in E-Font. Definitely not Cheezer. Definitely not Cheezer. 30% AFK gains, insane. Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. You already start with quite a bit now, because the... actually not the latest update, because that's the valenslime, but the previous one, you got 30% extra AFK gains just for free. So with this upgraded, you get 60% of the rip. Which I think starts you off at like 70%. That's nice. Almost 8 times faster anvil. I'm not sure, but I think this is additive with hammer. Still a nice bonus though. Early game you're not gonna have that many levels in hammer, so it's gonna be pretty mental. There we go. Same as we had with the stems, we have the statues. 8 times bigger forge capacity. That is already huge. For people that don't know, essentially a forge can just produce, but in one session or one AFK claim, it cannot smelt more than that was in the ore corner, essentially, in the part where you put the ore. So if you have, let's say, 100 copper ore, it cannot have smelted 200 copper ore, right? Just in one claim it can do a maximum of 100. So with 750% higher capacity, that means you can do 7.5 times more. So that would mean 750 copper ore in one go now. That's kind of huge. Also with the valenslime event update, he made all the ores smelt 80% faster. So together that's huge. So go get your level 13 vials, guys. There we go. Damage percent, right? Total damage percent now per branch kills. Same as with the base damage. It gets kind of drowned out by later bonuses. Early game is nice. Get some kills in there. Liquid, bug knowledge, and fish knowledge. All kind of the same. But they stack pretty hard. So, you know. Get to it. I don't know why I said stacking. But, I mean, early game you don't really have that much XP. So, go wild. And here we got more coins. I guess, once again, coins are really good, but same until you have, like, multi-kill, it doesn't really matter. And eventually you're gonna go for, like, Eclipse skills, which is 1 billion kills. Like, do you need much more? Who knows? More money is more money, right? And then, I mean, I guess kind of per default, the most powerful upgrade. 1.5 times higher bonuses from vault upgrades. Boosts everything, so most of the numbers you'll see, I believe, are already boosted by this. so keep that in mind. And that's why you have like all the bonuses are like 7.5 because they are 50%, right? They are 5 times, and then they get the 50% bonus because that's already applied. There is gonna be more vault upgrades. Lava has shown one, which was the ability to reset one specific talent. So rather than drinking a potion resetting everything, you can now reset one specific skill, but there's a limit a day based on how many upgrades you have. We'll see. There will be more updates in the future, and I'll try. I can't promise it, but I'm gonna try and make a video every update, same as I do a stream every update, and we'll keep up with it. valenslime event, I can be short and sweet. The first thing is, as with every event, if you go to your menu and then you go to the event, you can see daily choco boxes. When you kill mobs, there's a chance that a choco box will drop. You can get a maximum of 50 a day. They contain things like time candy, some gems, and some heads, as you can see, these heads. Among other things, like some skilling speed foods. Make sure to not consume them whilst just randomly skilling, like save them for when you're taking prints, for if you're World 3 or later. But you should know things like that already. But yeah, otherwise, there we go. Make sure you have at least one of the skilling foods. But the stuff like extra experience, extra movement speed, I just consume them because they just take storage space, right? And it doesn't really matter that much. But there you go. Once you have 50 in a day, you can go to the wheel. Pay to win FOMO wheel. You know, it is what it is. Once you collect 50 boxes, you're allowed to spin once. You got these fields right. And here you got the price list. So as you can see, the lowest one is just one event token. We'll get to that in a second. And a time candy. And then he added the ribbons. Ribbons are a World 4 mechanic unlocked after getting the Deathbringer. I can quickly show that as well. They are unlocked here. The ribbon shelf. What is that? Upgrade number 5. There we go. They're just a multiplier for meals. If you're not there yet, yeah, don't worry about it. It's a World 16, you get there. The top prize is a name tag, which is currently a unique damage multiplier of 60%. So equipping it will just straight up give you 60% more damage on that character. And an additive 200% money. So it's really nice. Second prize, you get the 16 chest slots. So that's nice. And the other ones are just ribbons. These stars are event points. And they are spent here on the Love You Light. There we go. As you can see, I have 9 points. You got all these nice upgrades. I would personally get the stamp stack first. What does this one do? Every time when your daily reset rolls by, if you only have this bonus, there is multiple sources for the stamp levels. But if you only have this bonus, you now a random stamp will just get plus 3 levels. Doesn't matter if you don't have the resources, not have the money, it just gets leveled. So early game it's just nice because it just helps you level the stuff, like whatever. I mean, I shouldn't say forget because it's random, but it just kind of gives you some free levels. It's just a nice bonus. But late game you're gonna get to a point where you cannot level your stamps anymore. Honestly, maybe even in the mid game you're already reaching this, and then this just kind of keeps pushing it so you never have to upgrade it anymore. But essentially this allows you to just stack your stamps to the moon, because even if you cannot carry it, even if you can't farm the money anymore, eventually it's gonna get hit and it's gonna go up. A second really nice one, which these are limited, at least till the next event. But as far as we've seen, these shops also kind of swap out, and there's like unique rewards. So that's why I also call it like the FOMO wheel. It's the only source of these stars. And you kind of want to get everything, but like if you're free to play, you can't. It's like, do I like that? I don't know. I mean, technically you can farm gems, I guess, and buy spins, but you know. Filter slot, late game you really want them. So this is what I would get second. Early game storage is a pain, but late game you don't need it that much. It's still nice though. So I would say like pound per pound, coin stacking would be the most powerful, because it's a unique multiplier. It's just 50% more coins of whatever you have now. But I would probably get the filter page second. Probably storage and then the coins. You know, you can always farm more coins. But yeah, that's up to you. Pound per pound, it would probably be like stamp, coins, storage, filter. Personally, I would go stamps, filter, storage, coins. But that's completely up to you. And that's already the Valentine event. Let's slow it down because I know I'm talking really quick. Do I like this? It's better than, honestly, the previous one, the Christmas one, because you have a guaranteed jackpot. Problem is, the guaranteed jackpot is at 50 spins, so that would mean you need to do the event for 50 days. It only runs for 20, I think. I believe it runs for like 20, and then he is extending it with sort of events like this many slimes skilled and this many likes on Discord and stuff to like 30. You know, that still means you're like 20 off. Not really a fan of that. Like in my opinion, what he also has is, can you see that here? No, you cannot see that, but if you open 500 boxes, which is only 10 days of doing it, you get a free rose scape. Like, I like that, right? That is a motivation to log into the game. It gets you to play more. It still plays into the money aspect because that is just a psychological thing. The more times you go past something, like a gem shop, the more likely you are to buy something. So engagement is already profit, and now you kind of sort of doubled it up by like, oh, but you're guaranteed to get a name tag if you just like play 20 days more than that the event lasts. So I don't know. That's my opinion. That's my 2 cents. It's a bit greedy maybe, but oh well. It's not the worst. Let's get to the patch notes, I guess. Alright, let me quickly grab my notes. I'm gonna kind of rapid fire through this, because I've seen we've already been going for like 16 minutes. Alright, small mode, first one. It's in the top left of your chest interface. Makes everything small. That's why it's small mode. The thing I would change is if you scroll one chest, everything just slides 2 rows up. Because that is the equivalent of one chest. Small mode just displays like one chest in 2 rows. My suggestion would be that one scroll would literally just refresh this entire page, right? So, what is it, 4 or something? About 5 even. So like one scroll is 5 chests, right? Because that's just easier. You just go through everything way quicker. Actually makes it useful. I tend to still use this because of that, because it's also just easier to see. But it's probably gonna be more efficient if I get used to this, but we'll see. Next one, I already mentioned earlier, bar smelting is 80% faster. Absolutely huge. My furnaces are empty all the time. Are they now? I still have bars. Oh, beautiful. Alright, crafting anywhere. You are already allowed to open your storage room everywhere. If you have the RAM, you are now allowed to craft anywhere. Immediately leads me into a nerf, which makes me think that he might target mini boss gems at this point. If you see these bandit traps, I get the craft from storage button. If you have crafted an item before, you are now allowed to craft from storage, which means you don't need the items in your inventory, because you have proven that you can hold the amount of items. Now if you go to googly eyes and the dogehead eyes, you are no longer able to press this button. That just makes it one step harder. You're like, just grab the items in your inventory and craft them anyways. I know it's not that big of a deal, but it's sort of like, I'm not sure where is it gonna go with it. Like, this is one step more difficult. This could be a bug, by the way, because the wooden trap you're also unable to now autocraft. But it could be that he disabled this, but why would he? And that then accidentally the eyes got hit. It could also be that he tried to nerf the eyes and accidentally hit the trap, right? Oh, also the skull, actually. I don't know. We'll see. Gunko the slime boss. He should be spawned. I did kill him earlier, but hopefully he's here. There you go. World 1. A nice fella. Drops cards. His card is weapon damage. There you go. Weapon power. Oh, I got it. Rubit. Nice. He drops a slimy necklace, which is, I believe, 25% damage. So early game really strong. Might be 15, not sure. And boots that give 15% money percent. So that's really great for the vault. Next one, immediately, since we're on bosses anyways. Oh, 1 second. This one respawns every 20 minutes. If you got the Death Ring already, World 6, currently, it might be changed in the next update or the one after. The Tombstone respawn mechanic reduces the time on the Gunko boss spawn. So you can get like 1 or 2 Gunkos within one graveyard. So I guess if you want like a easy multi-kill percent, grab your Bone Geo Pickles, which is a World 6 mechanic as well, and just farm them out. There you go. Baba Yaga, for anyone that is this boss. The walking house. It used to spawn every hour. It is now changed to spawning once a day. So you can just go to her zone once a day and kill her. So on one hand it's easier. For me it's a buff to my playstyle because I couldn't be bothered. For other people it's a nerf because now you can only get 1 kill instead of 24. The next one I have was the boss item crafting nerf, but I did that earlier. The orange salt lick, which I have written down. I have not maxed this yet because it's expensive. But the refinery speed, I'm not sure what the original level was. I think the cap may have been like 20 or 25. Now goes all the way to 100. So it gets really fast. But also costs a decent bit of orange salt. So you can get to leveling that if you already had maxed the salt lick and you want to complete everything. The next one, I do not have this, so I cannot really show, but I might as well just stand next to a statue. The last bonus you can unlock in both the statues is statue multiply, which boosts all the other bonuses of the statue. That didn't used to work. It now does work. So go boost your catching and your mining prints, I guess. So that's really great. The last thing I had on my list was the World 6 Fractal bonus. If I go to Fractal Island, I'm not sure if they disappear if I don't click them, but let's see. The World 6 bonus, all ninja twins get 2% stealth per sneaking level. So since they already get a lot of base, thanks to this... Oh, that's a lot of gems. Thanks to this talent, stealth per sneaking level, they now also get a 2% overall stealth bonus, and that's beautiful. So much stealth. Alright, looking at the time, I think adding like idlemancers to it is going to be a bit too long. I might leave it to the next video, or maybe I'll just completely leave it out, dependent on time. And then I'll just make a video and release about it or something. We'll see. Anyways, I was like, I'm gonna stop recording and I'm just gonna say the sign out. I can just do it here as well. Thanks so much for watching. If you were here from like last year when I made a great group of videos, I made some videos. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you're new, please drop me a follow, join me on Twitch. Thumbnail was made by the amazing TitanicLLama. I'll drop his info in the description as well. Join him as well on his YouTube and his Twitch. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'll try and be better with my uploads, but I don't know, I have a hard time just keeping up with it. Thanks so much for watching, appreciate you a bunch, and see you around.